Welcome back to another Secrets of the Pros here. I'm going to be talking about mixing punchy drums, mixing here featuring Papa Roach. We're going to be getting the rock on, right? So I'm going to cut straight into it. Sometimes you might say, like, this is what sessions looks like, guys, when you're doing with a big session here. I have 4 folders here. One is all the electronic drum kit that Papa Roach is using, their session files here. Another one is the acoustic drums, and we have the guitars here, and we have the vocals here, which is a lot. So we're gonna cut straight in. Let's play a little bit of a song here. So yeah, we're getting our drum on here. So remember, guys, you can support me at Pristine Productions here. You can check out my latest mixing videos, how I add vocals in the Studio One. Ozone, we have some celebrities here in the session files. You can join my subscribers mix and master contest plugin prize giveaway, which you can win a Slate Digital VMR. And click on that video there for more information. So let's get into it. Punchy drum mixing with Papa Roach here. So I'm gonna go down. I'm not gonna worry about the vocals. We're gonna do a little bit of the guitar here. So I'm gonna go down to first of all, we have a bunch of tracks here. That is the 808 stuff. We have electronic drum kits. You listen to this stuff here. It sounds like a trap beat at first, right? So I'm gonna play it just by itself. So here's what I did to get in the ballpark here. There's a lot of tracks here, and to go over this stuff like individually, it will take me like 3 hours. So what I quickly do to get stuff in the ballpark here, I have some bass instruments here. So what I did, and this is the dry session, by the way. So I'm doing a little remix tutorial here. There's a little bit of bass here, some rough EQ here. Take off a low end to about 70. Not doing much. Doing the same thing here with this other bass recording here. Like there's some extra sub end here. I have a bass DI, which I'm rolling off a little bit of 58 here. I'm boosting a little bit of slight mid-range here. I'm going to play that. And not doing much of a compression here. I'm going to tell you why. Bypass. Play a little back. On. Giving a little bit of grit here. In bass, you got to be careful. You can boost. You might say, Ray, man, we talk about boost bass, man. You can't boost the bass. You got to roll off from the bass. You want to balance the bass off, right? So it's the imbalance you have to worry about. So I'm making sure what is going on. So what I'm doing, I'm not boosting anything there as yet. I'm using distortion to gain some bass boosting here. I'm boosting a little bit of 3K to get some grit here. And we're going to listen to what else contribute to the song. So we already know electronic kick drums and that stuff, combined with acoustic give you a big sound as well. That's a good technique to practice. There's a little bit of percussion kit there, not much happening there. Let's see what's going on here. The bomb dot. Let's see what's the bomb dot here. It's not much going on there. Let's try this thing here. This is a pre-mix loop. That's for the intro. And not much is happening with the electronic drum kit, guys. I'm moving as fast as I can here. Let's see what else we got here. A little bit of electronic drum here. I'm not putting any EQ on it. Don't feel like it's needed at this time. A little bit of snap here. So what I'm doing, I'm grouping all these stuff into one drum kit here. Let's see what's going on here with the claps. I have another clap here. I'm gonna pan one left and right. Here's another one here. So that's pretty much what's happening with the drums there. Certain stuff you don't want to add reverb. You want to keep it dry just to put it at a place to bring it more up front. You don't have to go crazy with a lot of reverb. Let's see what we got here. We have some synth. I'm gonna put that through the music bus. Have a synth verse here. And then we're gonna move down to the 808 here. Here's the kick. Let me bring up an EQ real quick. To take off a little bit of low end, maybe about 40 kilohertz. Let's listen to the other one. A little bit of extra sub. You hear that gritty bass movement there, so I'm going to use a little bit of EQ, take off a little bit of low end here from that extra sub. And that's what we have for the electronic drum section here. So all of that is coming out of a drum bus. I'm going to go into the acoustic drums here. Open up the package here. And here we have, let's go ahead and check out the... I have two sub kicks here from Papa Roach. So when you guys go big and you turn some, you get popular, you turn into a big producer. Artists are going to be sending you some serious heavy sessions. So don't go crazy and panic and don't know where to start. Right? Just let your ears be the guide. So here's a kick sub here. So what I'm doing with the kick sub, I'm adding a little bit of mid range here. If you guys can hear that, taking a little bit of 41, you can hear the mic bleed. If I take off the EQ, kind of sound muddy, right? And then I have a second kick here. I'm using this for, this is a kick in. I use this for a little bit of more snap here. A little bit of 35, boosting a little bit of 8K. A slight compression here. Let's add a little bit more compression here. A little bit of 3K. Let's go to about maybe 4K. Before, after. So I'm ready to get a nice little bottom end there. Let me check out some frequency here. Maybe take out a little bit of 110 here. I got a tighter low end there. I'm gonna bring in the hi-hats. Doing a little bit of high pass here. Toms I'm panning to the left and right. A little bit of gate. Hard left, hard right here. Here is the snare up, which is the snare top here. I'm adding a little bit of 8K. Boosting a little bit at 87 here at 6.3. I'm gonna turn on the snare. Doing a little bit of compression here. And also I'm gonna go to the second snare, which is the bottom snare here. I'm boosting some low end, about 77 a kilohertz here, and I'm boosting a little bit of top, and I'm taking off a little bit of low end with some compression here. Let's play that back. So you got that punchy drum, right? You want to make sure you're adding some good compression. Let's take off the SSL on the bottom snare. Not getting as much punch as I want. Let's turn it on. And then we have the room here. Let's add a little bit more room here. With the room, I'm not doing much, just compressing a little bit here, rolling off some of the low end here. And I'm adding this to the overhead stereo. Off, on. A little bit of compression here, a little bit of sweetening. I'm boosting a little bit of 111 here, about 2 dB, just to get a little bit low end on the overhead, so that contributes to overall punchiness to the drums. I have a overhead mono here, but I'm not using that much, so I'm going to combine the acoustic drums with the 808 electric drums here. Off, on. So what we want to do now, I've taken all the bass here and added an extra SSL here. I'm boosting a little bit of top end here. Off, on. I'm doing some heavy compression here. And here is the magic dust here. This is a decapitator. If I take it off, the bass go away. It's not punchy and dirty. I want some dirty bass here, so I'm adding a little bit of drive here, a little bit over the usual here on the wet side. I'm doing I'm extremely obliterating this bass here with a decapitator, with the punish knob, and raising the drive a little bit. And what I went ahead and did here, if I bring up my drum bus, I have another SSL here, which I'm boosting. I'm cutting a small little bit of 8K, taking off some of the low end here. I'm taking out a little bit of 3.5. I'm basically mastering the drum bus a little bit pre-master. And that's how we get that big punchy drown sound. Now the guitars here, I have them pan to the left and right. All of them are coming out of this aux right here. I'm doing a little bit of EQ as well, a little bit of compression here. You want to make sure the guitars come through punchy, right? So I'm taking one guitar here and I'm boosting a little bit of the top end. The second guitar I'm taking off some of the top end to leave some of the bottom end. So this is how you blend the guitar. You want the guitar to do the top end, high pass, and then the other guitar want a low pass. And we have some extra guitars here. And so that's how we get that to go. The all the vocals here, I basically just to get in the ballpark. If let's say I was officially started to mix this song, I have probably about 10 or 15 doubles here. So I bunched them all into one bus and did a couple of the duplicates of the lead into another bus here. So all of them are coming out of I believe it's bus 1 here.
Face everything in red. The earth shakes and the city's burning, but it feels like the tide is turning. Life hurts and there's no warning.
So if I can isolate the vocals alone, I'll let you hear what's going on here with the vocals here.
A blessing in disguise. I feel it cutting and it's cutting like a knife. My pain is a blessing in disguise. I feel it cutting and it's cutting like a knife. I will face everything and rise. Never gonna quit until I die.
All that is the ad-libs here. Then I'm gonna bring in the lead here, which I'm probably compressing right here, sending some effects to it.
Angels keep falling from the sky. I'll take the broken wings and learn to fly.
The 1176 is really popping that vocal through, and that's how we get the big sound.
Omen, outside I see a world that's broken. I can't breathe, my heart is choking. I need a cure for this life I've chosen. My pain is a blessing in disguise. I feel it cutting and it's cutting like a knife. My pain is a blessing in disguise. I feel it cutting and it's cutting like a knife. I will face everything and rise.
And to top it all off, to get a little bit more punch here, I'm using the TR5 here, T-Rax 5 with a little bit of compression here, letting the attack catch the drums here a little bit here.
Never gonna quit.
And leaving the vocals untouched, so balancing everything off. So that's what I want to show with you guys, how you can get punchy drum mixing featuring Papa Roach. Hit me up on my YouTube page, and we're gonna catch you on the next one.